All right, greetings and salutations to everybody out there in YouTube land. I'm your host once again, Dan Thornton. I want to thank you all for jumping in real quick to a quick video. The Sarge, Tony Libretto himself, is going to try to jump over. He's in the middle of work though, so he's going to try to get away for this. So I want to thank, before we get into anything with the show and content, I was on a work/scouting conference call when Lions Talk Live regular Berg sent me some information. And I want to give credit where credit's due. I don't want to take somebody else's information as my own. He sent over the tweet. Y'all see it in the thumbnail. And this would be some strong indication to me that perhaps we'll, like I said in this morning show, we'll know more about this later in the day once the team actually goes on the practice field. Field reporters are allowed to be out there for typically 15 minutes, no longer. And I do get that most of what we see when we go out there onto the fields, as most of you know, I used to be a Detroit Lions reporter and cover things, but I'm not over in Detroit anymore, so I don't do that on a regular basis every once in a while. But anywho, so the reporter's going to go out there, they're going to see 15 minutes, and usually that's just people going through individual positional skill work, stretching, some real basic stuff, nothing as far as playbooks, whatever. But if Isaiah Buggs is out there, which this tweet, the way he words it, does lead me to believe that perhaps Aaron Glenn and Isaiah Buggs have kind of patched things up. All right, without any further ado, the man, the myth, the legend, and he's wearing some stunner shades. Tony or Sarge Libretto, what do you think of this tweet, and what do you think? Is Isaiah Buggs back?
I sure hope so. I mean, it seems to be a pretty telling.
Hold on a second, Sarge. I'm having some issues here. Keep talking.
What's that? Okay.
There you go. Now I can hear you. So go ahead.
Right. So it looks like he definitely wants to be back, and it looks like he's saying he is back is what I'm interpreting. I mean, it's left to interpretation for everybody, I guess, but I don't know why he would post something like that if he wasn't going to be playing.
I mentioned it in this morning's show that you want to know how deep that dive is between Aaron Glenn and Isaiah Buggs. Now is the time with Lee McNeil sidelined at least 4 weeks. Well, let's just be fair. Basically, the rest of the regular season, they need bodies inside. They need guys that can own those lanes and clog up running while being able to get some kind of pressure on the quarterback. Isaiah Buggs seems to fit the bill. He's got this tweet out. Obviously, Tyler Wilson was signed yesterday, a former teammate of his. Sarge, is this a situation where maybe finally these two very stubborn individuals just said enough's enough? We need Buggs back on the field.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, maybe they should just get in the ring, duke it out with each other and then go out and have a beer afterwards like we used to do back in the day. It's the beef that they have is not bigger than the team, right? Like they need to, with McNeil out, they've been struggling a lot lately with, and I think part of their best times on the defense this year was with Buggs in the lineup.
Right.
So, and I don't know if you guys mentioned that or not already before I jumped on here, but, having him in the lineup makes a huge deal, makes a huge difference. And, getting, what's his name? Alou, from that used to play for Pittsburgh.
Right.
I think he could make a difference too, but he's got to get up to game speed, all that stuff. And he's probably more of a situational guy.
Correct.
Needed Buggs in there to eat up snaps, with Benito Jones. And, I saw, your show this morning, Broderick Martin was brought up a little bit.
Yep.
Is this, is he going to play or is he, not going to make it this year? So let's just hope, that's what it is Buggs is back and he plays, 30, 40 snaps this weekend.
I know you weren't on the air, but anybody's just joining us. I do want to give credit to Bergs for this because he alerted me while I was doing some other stuff for coaching considerations. So I do want to thank him for that. Thank you very much for that. This morning's show, Sarge, we talked about it. We've all heard about the promise of Broderick Martin, but yet we've rarely seen it throughout the season. Isaiah Buggs, known quantity Lions fans. We've been wondering where he's been for a while. We get that him and AG, maybe they're not best buds. Sorry about that. Maybe they're not best friends, whatever. But that you got to, as a coach, you got to put that personal stuff aside and say what's best for the team. I think that's true with Isaiah Buggs too. He might not be a fan of Aaron Glenn's, but being as it may, you've got a golden opportunity here. Who knows what the future holds? If I'm a coach or a representation for Isaiah Buggs, I'm saying, hey, you've got an opportunity. It doesn't matter what the past is. You've got 5 games plus the postseason. You get out there, shell out, ball out. Your paycheck for whatever team's going to have you next year, or if the Lions want to keep you, is going to go up. So what do you think? I mean, is this a do or die situation for Broderick Martin and Isaiah Buggs?
Yeah, I absolutely. You know, if Buggs isn't on the field this weekend, then we know he's probably done in Detroit. Is my opinion, and I don't want that. He's always been one of my favorites. But as far as Martin is concerned, you know, he should be elevated as well. But you know, they keep picking up other people and playing them instead, like that Bohanna, who's doing pretty good as far as I could tell. You know, not any worse than anybody else on the defense these last few games. So I think it's definitely do or die time for both of those players. Martin maybe not as much because he is a rookie and he was, you know, 3rd round draft pick.
Right.
So, you know, obviously he's still going to have time. They're not going to cut ties with him after the season if he doesn't play anymore. But yeah, Buggs is definitely more of the do or die in that situation.
Right. So I won't keep everybody all day. I mean, I get everybody's got stuff going on, but I want to at least get us out of the channel real quick just to get this information out for you guys to digest, make your own judgments. Is this a big tell with the tweet that he's back, that he's, you know, going to be in the lineup this weekend? Because I think we all can agree the Lions defense sorely needs it. So, Sarge, I want to thank you for hopping on. I know you're in the middle of work, so I won't keep you all day. And it's been too long since you've been on. We need to have you on again sooner.
Yeah, it's been too long. I'm not busy as much as I was now, so maybe soon.
Yeah, let's get you on one of these mornings, man. But
all right,
everybody, take care. If you haven't yet subscribed to Lions Talk Live, you know the drill. Go ahead and hit the subscription button. We're making our push for 4,800 if you can. Ooh. I think we need, 85 more. If you guys can help make that happen, if you're enjoying the content, please do so. Hit that thumbs up button. Otherwise, enjoy your day. If there's some other kind of breaking news, we'll try to get it to you as fast as possible with Lions Talk Live. Take care.